Hello everyone, and welcome to Media Matchups. Today, we're going to be power scaling the Bay Harbor Butcher himself, Dexter Morgan. Dexter has been getting a lot of attention recently on apps such as TikTok, with it kind of becoming a meme that Dexter can defeat any fictional character due to his M99. Obviously, these videos are jokes, but it got me wondering how powerful the Dark Defender truly is. So today we're going to be looking at his strength, speed, and stats to overall find out how powerful Dexter Morgan is. So as always, we will start with striking strength and durability. Dexter is pretty consistently street level. He has demonstrated himself to be able to easily overpower most of the other killers he kills, who can pretty easily overpower and kill regular people with nothing but their bare hands. He can decapitate people with a single clean swing, which would require around 616 joules of energy to pull off. He can stab through people's throats with a pen, fracture skulls with ease, snap necks casually, and even overpower Dokes while handcuffed and with a leg injury. Dokes was a former Army Ranger and part of the RRC, a special ops force that deals with highly difficult reconnaissance missions. Dexter's most impressive showings of strength, though, would probably be his claim that he crushed a man's skull with a fire extinguisher.
The kind who hunted your friend down and strapped him to a board and put a plastic bag on his head and crushed his skull with a fire extinguisher.
As we've talked about previously on this channel, destroying the skull takes anywhere from 3 to 3.2 kilojoules of energy to pull off, which would be about street level. However, it's unlikely Dexter fully scales to skull crushing. It's unknown how many swings of the fire extinguisher it took him to do this, or how much of the skull was actually destroyed, but it serves as a good high end. Either way, Dexter would be around 600 joules at minimum, and 3000 joules at maximum, putting him into street level no matter what. For durability, Dexter can walk off hits from people like Dokes, as well as easily survive car crashes. Even when out of his prime, he could tank flying through a car window, which even full-powered swings from hammers have trouble breaking. Dexter is also comparable to other serial killers throughout the show, who can get right back up after violent beatings from baseball bats and metal pipes. Most people can swing a baseball bat with about 500 joules of energy, and these guys can just walk that off with no issue. So in conclusion, Dexter is very consistently street level in his strength and durability. So this is all well and good, but what about lifting strength? Dexter can very easily overpower criminals, even lifting them off the ground with a single hand. He could also wrestle with Ray, who is stated to be able to overpower 4 cops at once and was a strong bodybuilder on steroids. But most impressively, Dexter can snap necks. Dexter is capable of breaking necks incredibly easily. Breaking a neck has been calculated to require around 567 kilograms of force. For context, the current world record for deadlift is held by Hafthor Bjornsson, who could deadlift 501 kilograms. This means that Dexter can lift more than the current strongest man, and he can do this easily. So that's crazy impressive. Now, strength is all good, but what about speed? Dexter has portrayed himself to be around athletic to peak human in terms of his reaction and combat speed. He can easily attack regular people before they can attack, aim dodge people, outrun people, and has generally shown himself to be far faster than normal people, which would put him around the athletic human to peak human range. But Dexter doesn't just have great physical abilities, but great weaponry he can pull from. Dexter has the normal knives, scalpels, chainsaws, drills, guns, all that typical serial killer stuff, but he also has access to the most broken damn piece of equipment ever, his M99 syringes. M99 in the Dexter universe is a highly powerful and fast-acting sedative that is used on larger animals, with it even being stated it can work on animals as large as a grizzly bear. And in the real world, M99 is used against large animals such as elephants. It allows him to knock people out instantly with a single injection and put them to sleep for several hours. This is broken as hell, as there hasn't been anyone in the series shown to be capable of resisting this. And it works literally instantly. So yeah, these syringes are crazy powerful, but they do have a very short range, which is their main weakness. He needs to get up close to use them. So that's something. Oh wait, what's that? Yeah, he also has a tranq spear, which allows him to inject people from a large distance away. But he still does need to get within like a meter of his opponents, right? So someone with, say, a gun could still outrange him. Which is why Dexter has a 50 caliber dart gun that he can load with M99 darts that are just as powerful as his syringes. But aside from this, Dexter has some impressive abilities as well. He's crazy stealthy. frequently sneaking up on his victims without ever getting spotted, as well as breaking into homes without the homeowners knowing, and sneaking out of areas surrounded by police. Dexter also seems to have heightened awareness, being able to detect when he's being followed, predict sneak attacks from behind, and even notice hidden cameras with a single glance. He's also a remarkably skilled detective, being able to notice small and minute details other officers can't see. This has allowed him to become a high-level blood splatter analyst and keep his kills hidden for years. He's also an excellent fighter, fighting toe-to-toe with various ex-military people such as Dokes, the Skinner, and highly skilled professional hitmen. He also claims to have practiced jiu-jitsu and judo while in high school. Both martial arts mainly focus on grapples, throws, and ground fighting. And with Dexter's insane lifting strength, this would allow him to be crazy good at these martial arts. Dexter can also use his immense knowledge of the human body to attack people's pressure points, such as the liver, which can cause temporary paralysis, the solar plexus, which can cause breathing problems, and various others. He's also skilled with his weapons, with others claiming that he's a pro with a knife and has near surgical accuracy. But what about his manipulation abilities? Dexter is great at blending in with people and acting as a normal person despite being a mentally insane serial killer that can't feel emotions. He can also terrify people about staying quiet about his true persona, he's great at blackmailing, and is known as being highly charismatic. But his most impressive ability isn't his stealth or his skill, but his intelligence. Dexter has crazy knowledge on the human body, being the top of his medical classes in school, and can use this knowledge in his killings. He's an amazing blood splatter analyst, being able to break crime scenes down to the smallest details and being able to determine the exact way the killings played out, what weapon was used, and every small detail of how the crime happened. He's so good at this that he's considered the best blood analyst in all of Miami. But his skills also stretch outside of medicine and forensic science. He's also a great mechanic, architect, planner, he's great at framing people, he's a great investigator as he was able to find the identities of other serial killers, such as the Trinity Killer, which police weren't able to catch for decades, and he was even able to evade the FBI and go uncaught for his killings for years. And this doesn't even account for his hundreds of kills he has performed and gotten away with. He left almost no evidence of any of his killings throughout his many years of slaughter, and can come up with plans to take down other highly intelligent criminals. He also remembered the exact amount of cases he has worked on throughout his career, and has demonstrated spectacular memory. Overall, Dexter has shown himself as a highly calculated and intelligent killer and blood splatter analyst. This would put Dexter at around high gifted. Those who classify for gifted intelligence are often able to, quote, demonstrate high reasoning ability, can master difficult concepts with few repetitions, and display high performance capability or notable mastery in intellectual or specific academic fields, which makes them equivalent to real-world experts in these areas. This lines up with Dexter's intelligence, though he's probably at the higher end of this category, and thus he would be considered high gifted in his intelligence. And that about wraps this up. This is the power scaling of Dexter. He's a decently powerful character, not easy to take down. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with this video? Do you disagree? Do you think he's weaker? Do you think he's stronger? Let me know in the comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.